Okay, the specialist sector that I'm involved in is science and technology, which is something that covers really a broad spectrum of things, from maybe medical to machines and apps to aerospace. So there's a lot of different areas with that. I've worked in the sector since I left university, which is getting on for 40 years ago now, across many different areas, really covering product design and manufacture. So with sort of small electronic devices into telephone systems and various things in between. Yeah, that's a bit of a difficult question to try and get everything covered. But I think one of the big things that's come up is artificial intelligence, or AI, man-machine learning, that sort of thing. It's had an impact thinking about things like autonomous vehicles, self-guided cars, impacts in supply chain with the use of robots and drones and things like that. Identification of objects for things like parcel delivery. Augmented reality is another thing that's come in, enabling people to visualize something without actually being there. Obviously the impact of 5G in terms of the data that's available on phone networks and that sort of thing's come on. But I think one of the things that's obviously come on in the last couple of years is the impact of COVID, which has forced developments in medical and other areas, and also caused companies to diversify and quickly change in what their products do. I think we've seen that in a lot of areas. We've also seen the impact on electric vehicles and space exploration as well, in terms of new things that have come on. Quite a few. I think one of the main things that's probably in people's mind is the impact of plastics on the environment and generally green issues, greenhouse gases and the things that we can do about carbon. Big challenges there, also challenges to the supply chain and things like batteries for electric vehicles and the materials that are needed for that. Also, again, of course, obviously COVID's had its impact on that in terms of what people can do and things that need to be worked around. Well, that's a good question, isn't it, really? I think some of the main issues will be around battery technology and what can be done there. Sustainability, as I've just said, and the impact of climate change is going to drive a lot of work and people trying to develop new things to get around the issues. Nanotechnology is one of the areas that's coming on, and also in the different areas of the IoT, the use of interconnected sensors with smart cities and things like that. We're seeing impacts on space exploration, and we're also seeing drivers in the agri-tech area towards more efficient farming and improvements in food crops. I think the thing that underpins it is the resources to actually work in the sector. So the supply of sufficient resources in what's called STEM subjects, the science, technology, engineering, maths, people seeing that it's a good career to go into, and having the focus on that to actually have enough people available. Certainly in the UK and possibly even in Europe, that's one of those areas that needs some more focus.